even if a message that I record never sees the light of day, I still allow myself to say it in the moment. Because it's obviously truth is important. You don't want to misrepresent my what's going on in the world or what's happening in myself. I'm not about that at all. But the thing is that when I'm just kind of riffing on things and I'm just like talking and just kind of opening up, it's really just about kind of elevating my own vibration. And it's not like a really abstract thing. It's just about, like, you have energies, you have feelings in your body, they want to come up, they come up in different ways, you talk about different topics that are kind of related to that energy that you're feeling, and then you just let it go. So there's really no tried and true way to express yourself. It's just what works for you in the moment. This is just the thing about, the world that we live in, the lives that we lead, is that we are all subject to a certain degree of kind of like suppression. Whether it's more intentional or whether it's just people being uncomfortable with certain emotions or certain things that we are talking about. We're all subject to those kind of energies and those kind of pressures in our lives. And over time, through repetition, those kind of patterns can build up in our bodies. And it can lead to a certain degree of unexpressed energy that we then have to work through later on in life. Especially if a lot of that pressure and that energy was being built up, when we were kids or something, we just didn't know what was going on or how to express that openly. So as we get older, it kind of behooves us to take care of that unexpressed stuff and to like open up in a way that we just didn't know how to in the past. Just to use myself as an example. Sometimes I'm just running around the house singing silly songs and drumming on the TV and, just like acting wild because that's just what feels good in the moment. And you know what? I let myself do that. I let myself act like a little kid because honestly, we shouldn't have such a stigma against just expression in general. You know what I mean? It's like really not good for us to behave as though we're like our brother's keeper or something. Don't go around trying to ostracize people because they're having fun. Let's be supportive of one another. Like, if I want to be weird on my own, big deal. Because you know what? It's not that weird. Everybody does it. Just I'm willing to admit it. I'm willing to openly talk about it. There are a lot of things that I do that other people might think are weird, but you know what? They probably do the same things behind closed doors in their own way. So I don't really see what the big deal is. It's healthy. That's what's important. It's healthy, and it helps us be more conscientious towards not only ourselves, but to others as well, and to the planet as well. Because when we respect ourselves, when we respect our bodies, we respect our minds, we respect our spirit, we also respect the planet too. It becomes that much easier to give when you are an open vessel, when you are an open, expansive channel for beautiful possibilities. It becomes that much easier to just love. It becomes that much, we could just end the message right there. It becomes that much easier. Everything, every single aspect of life, it doesn't matter what particular aspect you're talking about, everything becomes easier when you're open.